and I quote, "Look closely at nature. Every species is a masterpiece, exquisitely adapted to the particular environment in which it has survived. Who are we to destroy or even diminish biodiversity? We should preserve every scrap of biodiversity as priceless while we learn to use it and come to understand what it means to humanity." Today, we have all gathered here for this one-of-a-kind biodiversity exhibition, Our Biodiversity, Our Lifeline. आमची जैवविविधताय आमचे जीवन, organized by the SY students of GVM's Dr. Dada Vaidya College of Education under the guidance of our environment education professors Dr. Anna Nina George and Mrs. Karuna Satardekar to celebrate the rich biodiversity of Goa. Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Pradeep Sarmokadam, Member Secretary, Goa State Biodiversity Board. Guest of Honor, Mr. Krishna Shetye, Chairman, GVM's Working Committee. Associate Professor, Dr. Anna Nina George. Dr. Deepa Varghese, the Head of MEd Department, Teaching, Non-Teaching Staff, and my dear college mates. India is known for its diverse culture and biodiversity. None of the Indian food is cooked without spices. But how many spices do we know? Likewise, taushe, tarkilo, kudduki, killa, chirke, suring, these are some of the monsoon vegetables locally available in Goa. As we have Ganesh Chaturthi just round the corner, what about the matoi? We bring fruits, vegetables, a few more wild flowers, leaves, fruits, and tie them off to the matoi, not even knowing what they are called. The primary aim of this exhibition, Our Biodiversity, Our Lifeline, is to create awareness amongst all of us about the rich biodiversity of Goa. Now, you might be thinking, it's just an exhibition, so all the spices, vegetables will be just displayed along with their names. No, there's a twist right here. You will not get the names so easily. There is a hidden competition to encourage maximum participation. All the FY students are requested to write the names of spices and vegetables displayed on your right-hand side. Mention your name on a paper along with all the spices listed down, and once you are done, submit it to Jashmi or Mansi on the respective spices and vegetable counter. Now, not only are we having the exhibition and competition on the biodiversity of Goa, but also about the diverse monsoon special Goan cuisine. All the dishes are brought in and even cooked by our SY students to satisfy your taste buds. I'm very happy and proud to announce that each and every student from SY has volunteered and contributed for this exhibition. Right from finding and gathering the varieties, participation in the cultural performances, making the cuisines, arrangements, and even the final execution. All that you see here and will see ahead today, right here, is all because of the involvement of the SY students. Now, the earth has music for those who listen. The tides, the seasons, day and night. Rhythm is perhaps the most basic pattern in nature. The more closely you look or observe life, more minutely, diversely, and elaborately rhythmic it proves to be. Joseph Campbell quoted, "The goal of life is to make your heartbeat match the beat of the universe, to match your nature with the nature." To channelize all our rhythms in the same direction, I call upon the singing group led by Rupesh Varak, accompanied by Harsha Ganpule on the Gumat and duffly by Diksha Kalangutkar from SY to present the welcome song.
हॅलो. हॅलो.
टेस्ट टेस्ट. या मळवाचे गोड मधुर संगीत, गोड मधुर संगीत. शामेळ वाजता घुमट घुमता, शामेळ वाजता घुमट घुमता, फुलता स्वागत गीत हांगा, फुलता स्वागत गीत हांगा, फुलता स्वागत गीत. घुमचे कटेर घुम घुमचे कटेर घुम घुमचे कटेर घुम 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 घुम, घुमचे कटेर घुम घुमचे घटेर घुम घुमचे कटेर घुम 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 घुम. आमी येवकार तुमका दिता हो माये मोगाचो येवकार, आमी येवकार तुमका दिता हो माये मोगाचो येवकार. शिरंतरांतल्यान येवकार येवकार, मना मनांतल्यान येवकार येवकार, शिरंतरांतल्यान मना मनांतल्यान काळीज फुलांनी येवकार. आमी येवकार तुमका दिता हो माये मोगाचो येवकार, आमी येवकार तुमका दिता हो माये मोगाचो येवकार. तुमचे येणे जालला सूख दिणे जालला, चांदणे मळबातले तुमच्या येण्यान गंधीत जाला हो भवता. पाना फुलांच्या झाडा पेडांच्या खोशेक नापा, पिसो जावन वज्रसो वाजयता सतार. येवकार तुमका येवकार, माये मोगाचो येवकार, येवकार तुमका येवकार, माये मोगाचो येवकार. आमी येवकार तुमका दिता हो माये मोगाचो येवकार, आमी येवकार तुमका दिता हो माये मोगाचो येवकार. शिरंतरांतल्यान येवकार येवकार, मना मनांतल्यान येवकार येवकार, शिरंतरांतल्यान मना मनांतल्यान काळीज फुलांनी येवकार. आमी येवकार तुमका दिता हो माये मोगाचो येवकार, आमी येवकार तुमका दिता हो माये मोगाचो येवकार, हो माये मोगाचो येवकार, हो माये मोगाचो येवकार.
Thank you for a very melodious welcome song, Rupesh and your group. Moving ahead, I request Dr. Deepa Varghese, Head of MEd Department, to kindly address and welcome all the dignitaries and everyone gathered here for our Biodiversity, Our Life exhibition.
Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, very respected Dr. Pradeep Sarmokadam, today's guest of honor, very respected Sri Krishna Shetty sir, organizer of this program, very respected Dr. Ananina George, beloved teaching, non-teaching, supporting staff, and dear students. Warm good morning to all. Today, due to the rapid advancement of information and communication technology, our students, they are more connected to the people all over the world. But at the same time, they are less connected to their dear and near ones, and also especially to the nature. Actually, this is a very miserable and worrying fact. And certainly, this is not a small matter, because the incognizance about the nature is a major crisis for humanity. IPBS tells us that we are set to lose 1 million species out of nearly 8 million species in the world unless we take an immediate action. So, we must understand that we are in a crisis. We are in an emergency. So, we should act as if our house is on fire, because it is. Taking all these into consideration, our SYMH students, under the able mentorship of very respected Dr. Ananina George and other environment education teachers, they had taken several initiatives which helped our students to connect to the Mother Earth. And one among these is today's program, basically aimed for raising the awareness of our students towards the Goa's rich biodiversity. I really appreciate the steps taken by very respected Ananina ma'am, and consider this as a privilege and honor to welcome you all to this auspicious occasion. First of all, with great respect, I welcome the Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, very respected Dr. Pradeep Sarmokadam, a nature lover at heart, and the Secretary, Member Secretary of Goa State Biodiversity Board. Not only that, sir is a professor of many hats. Sir is a professional classical singer, HOD Nodal Agency of State Goa Wetland Authority, Nodal Officer, State Level Steering Committee for Climatic Changes, and so on. We are so honored to have such an eminent personality like you, sir, as our chief guest. On behalf of all gathered here, with great pleasure, I welcome you, sir, to this program. Next, I welcome today's guest of honor, very respected Sri Krishna Shetty sir, Chairman, GVM's Working Committee. We are highly appreciative of your leadership, your encouragement, and the extensive support provided by you, sir. And I am sure we are highly benefited from your opinion, sir, as you are the real performer of responsibilities. And I am very proud that sir will host the GVM's flag in every nook and corner of our state with his excellent administration and execution. So with great respect, I welcome you, sir, to this program. Now I welcome very respected Dr. Ananina George, the organizer, the backbone of this program. Actually, today's program is the ma'am's dream of bringing the extract of Goa's rich biodiversity content to the classroom. Ma'am's meticulous efforts and effort for conserving and enhancing the awareness of our students towards Goa's biodiversity is highly appreciative. An array of programs under the mentorship of Dr. Anna Nina ma'am will be held here, such as music, dance, and awesome exhibition awaits you. Actually, we are highly indebted to you, ma'am, for giving all of us such a great opportunity to explore the miracles of the world. I congratulate you, ma'am, and as I take this opportunity to welcome you, ma'am, to this program. Certainly, the support and the guidance granted by our principal, very respected Dr. Jojen Matthew, is always to be appreciated. Next, I wholeheartedly welcome the strong pillars of the college, none other than all the teaching, non-teaching, and supporting staff to this program. Everyone knows to organize and host a program is not the work of a single day. It needs consistent effort and cooperation of the whole student body. I appreciate all the great minds and hands who has contributed for this splendid program. Once again, with great enthusiasm, I welcome all the SYB Ed, FYB Ed, SYM Ed, FIM Ed, and all pre-primary students to this program. Once again, I welcome one and all, and I'm very grateful to very respected Dr. Anna Jena George for giving me an opportunity to welcome you all. Thank you all.
Thank you for such an enlightening and beautiful address, Ma'am Deepa. It is our culture to remember the Almighty before any Shubha Karya. Nature is the art of Almighty. So, for this distinct event, let us begin by seeking the blessings and presence of Almighty through nature. For seeking the choicest blessings, I invite our admirable professors, Ma'am Anna and Ma'am Deepa, to accompany our chief guest and guest of honor to water the plant. Thank you, professors and dignitaries. Folk dance and music is the lifeline of us Goans. It is an integral part of Goan culture. Be it any occasion or festivity, celebration in Goa is incomplete without soul-soothing music and folk dance. Dhalo, Fugdi, Jhemado, Morulo, these names itself bring excitement and cause turbulence. Imagine experiencing all of them together. We have already enjoyed heart-touching, delightful music. Now to sync and match the vibe of all of us and to take the energy levels of this exhibition to the next level, presenting before you a scintillating and foot-stomping performance by Lakshata and her troupe. Let us give a big round of applause for all our passionate performers. You all might be wondering what this exhibition is exactly about. To have a clear idea about the theme for today's exhibition, our biodiversity, our lifeline, आमची जैवविविधता आहे, आमचे जीवन, here is a video clip made by Tejas Nagwekar from SYBA.
वा, खूब सुंदर अशें एक चलचित्र आमकां पळोवपाक मेळ्ळें. गोंयांत अनेक तरेची झाडां पेडां, मोनजाती आनी खाणां जेवणां हातूंत भितर इतली विविधताय आसता हें म्हाका जाल्यार पयल्या फावट कळ्ळें. आनी हाचो आस्वाद घेवपा खातीर आमी एक ल्हानशो भुरग्यांक तशेंच मानेस्तांक नेवऱ्यो वाटिल्ल्यो. कारण म्हाका खबर आसा असलें जेन्ना पळयता तेन्ना सामकें तोंडांतल्यान रूच येता आनी कितें तरी असले वेळार खावपाक जाय आसता. म्हणून ह्या खातीर हांव डॉक्टर एना निना जॉर्ज हांकां चडांत चड देव बरें करूं म्हणटा. इश्टानो, हें चलचित्र केल्ल्या बद्दल बाब तेजस नागवेकर हाका चडांत चड देव बरें करूं. हें चलचित्र पळयतना म्हाका शणै गय बाबाली 2 उतरां याद जाता. ते म्हणटाले, गोड म्हजें गोंय, सुंदर म्हजें गोंय. गोड म्हजें गोंय, सुंदर म्हजें गोंय, पुर्विल्ल्या नामनेचे, चड मोठ्या भाग्याचे, उंच माते कोकणाचे, हें म्हजें गोंय. इश्टानो, भारताच्या अस्तंत दर्यादेगेर सैमान नटिल्लें सोबीत सुंदर राज्य म्हणल्यार आमचें गोंय. आमचें दायज म्हणल्यार हांगचीं शेतां, भाटां, कुळागरां, लोकवेद आदी. आनी हाचेंच एक पडिबिंब घडोवपा खातीर आमी आयची ही कार्यावळ आयोजीत केल्या. ह्या कार्यावळीक आमकां मुखेल सोयरे म्हण लाभल्यात डॉक्टर प्रदीप सरमोकदम. ते सद्याक गोंय राज्य जैव विविधताय मंडळाचे वांगडी सचीव म्हण वावर करतात. हांव मागतां GVMS डॉक्टर दादा वैद्य शिक्षण महाविद्यालयाची सहाय्यक प्राध्यापिका अक्षता सामंत हांच्या लागीं की तांणी आयच्या कार्यावळीच्या मुखेल सोयऱ्याची वळख करून दिवची.
It's a pleasure to introduce today's chief guest, Dr. Pradeep Sarmokadam, Member Secretary, Goa State Biodiversity Board since 24 December 2015 till date. HOD Nodal Agency, Goa State Wetland Authority, Member of Goa State Environment Protection Council, Nodal Officer, State Level Steering Committee for Climate Change, Member State Technical Advisory on Waste Management for Goa State Urban Development Agency. As the overall in charge of the day-to-day functioning of Goa State Biodiversity Board and Goa State Wetland Authority, Sir is adept in handling related legal matters, thematic committees, expert agencies and personnel, and projects under the same. Prior to this work with the government, Sir has over 16 years of experience in the industry, including mega hazardous unit, port and turnkey environmental consultancy. With his graduation in chemistry, Sir did his MSc Ecology and Environment, followed by a master's in population studies, and later earned his doctorate in earth sciences. Sir is also a certified lead auditor QMS, EMS, OHSAS, a certified lead auditor for ISO 9001, ISO 14000, and OHSAS 18000. Sir is known for his work in creating awareness about biodiversity and its importance to human beings, which he has very deftly done by implementing various schemes, conducting awareness programs, and participating in international events. As a technocrat, not only has he managed to maintain a delicate balance in nature, but has also been able to strike a similar balance in his life by nurturing his musical skills. Formerly trained under the Guru Shishya Parampara for 8 years under Pandit Harish Dalvi Amravati, and then under late Pandit Prabhudev Sardar for over 6 years, and later under Pandit Dinkar Rao Panchikar over 5 years. Sir gained valuable guidance from Sangeet Ratna Padma Shri Pandit Prasad Saukar in Indian classical and semi-classical music. He has also performed in prestigious music festivals in India and abroad, and is an approved artist of AIR Panji. We are privileged to have such an accomplished personality as our chief guest, one who believes Prakruti Rakshati Rakshitaha. protect nature and nature protects. We welcome you on board, sir. Thank you.
देव बरें करूं मॅडम. फुडले सुवातेर मागता आयच्या कार्यावळीचे मुखेल सोयरे डॉक्टर प्रदीप सरमोकदम हांचे लागीं की तांणी ह्या वेळार आपलें उलोवप करचें.
Good morning to all of you. It's a great privilege to be here, especially for such a festival of biodiversity, which at a state level we always do, but such an institutional effort, and on such an occasion we have Krishna Shetty sir, who is the chairman of working committee, respected Ananina madam, who has been constantly approaching me regarding her project in documenting the traditional recipes in Goa. And I said, this is something that we actually, it is our mandate. And when we see the institutions doing such work, and especially the students, all of you who are going to be teachers, in fact, we all are students throughout our life. And when we get an opportunity to teach, and when we teach environmental science, let me tell you, you are not just teaching. You are inculcating the values which will make the citizens more sensible and more sensitive towards environment. Now today when I was hearing your HOD of history, I was so impressed that being a person from sociology, she was giving such a good facts and figures about environment. And I would like to say that the IPB's data which she referred, that 1 million out of 8 million species we are going to lose, or we have lost. You know how many we know of 8 million? You will be surprised to know that we do not even know whether it is 8 million or 10 million, first of all. First of all, we do not know whether the total number of species, one institution says it is 8 million, IUCN says it is 8 million, some other institutions say it may be 10 to 12 million also, because a lot of microbial biodiversity is not known. But then if we do not know how much is there, and out of that, you know how much has been documented, it is 1.7 million. So out of 8, which we do not know whether it is 8, out of that, only 1.7 million is recorded. And if madam said that 1 million is gone, and she said house is on fire, I would say we do not know where is our house. We are in a very bad situation. But still we are enjoying, because you know we have become the citizens of today who are only believing in upabhogtavad, we call it, extravagance or materialistic lifestyle. We know that we can create temperature in this room by just putting ACs. We have solution for everything. And that arrogance where we feel that technology can provide solution, but then we do not know if the problem created because of technology, who will solve us? There is a song which says, you know, चिंगारी कोई भड़के तो सावन उसे बुझाए, सावन जो आग लगाए उसे कौन बुझाए. I think we are all leading to the similar situation, that if we create technology which to solve our problem to have a materialistic pleasure or comfort, and the problems arising out of it, if you see the building which has 700 air conditioners, there are apartments, 300 apartments, each apartment having 3 air conditioners. You can definitely have 700 to 900 air conditioners, and their compressors, when they are pressed in one duct, you please go to that duct and see what is the temperature there. While you have the coolness inside, we are creating the heat outside. The simple example. And you know what happens to the species which are supporting us, and do we need this biodiversity? Because when we go to people, you know, it is easy to explain in this August gathering, because all of you are learned people, you are qualified people, you know certain things. But our duty is to explain biodiversity to the common man out there. So we go to every village, we have a biodiversity committee in every village. And when we try to explain them what is biodiversity, and we try to make them easy, in fact, it becomes a challenge. When we translate this biodiversity, we call it Jaiva Vividhata. दे से हें आनी कठीण मरे बायोडायवर्सिटी तरी कळटा पूण जैव विविधता म्हणून आनी कठीण सो प्रॉब्लम इज देन हाऊ टू एक्सप्लेन द कॉमन मॅन and that's the challenge where the teachers have to come in, where all of you have a role. When we tell people that see the 43 varieties of rice that we have in Goa, आमचे कडेन 43 आशिल्ले तातूंतले थोडेशेच वापरता आमी पूण आमचे कडेन 43 आशिल्ले तांकां आश्चर्य दिसता ओ वी हॅड 43 I said no, we had 4,000 in India. When I say we have 120 plus varieties of mango, and how many are left? Now we wanted to create a mango biodiversity park in one industrial estate. I'm creating it. So I got 48 varieties. I could gather only 48. And perhaps by next year I will be able to get 78. But where are the rest? Do we value this? Because just now you have seen a beautiful presentation. If you need a good food, diverse food, do you need diverse food or only rice is enough? No. We need diverse food. Or only bread is enough? No. Sometimes we see that we come to we belong to a country. Remember this, we belong to a country where we have just heard such a beautiful cultural song and performance. Even I said a welcome song which was performed with all Goan instruments and which had a diversity of 3-4 bits. I congratulate the people and this girl who was playing Gumat. I know her. The beauty is this institution is setting a benchmark of organizing a conference. I would really congratulate all of you who are here, and I would first of all say that it's very difficult that intellectuals work in a team, because I have worked in a team of 550 and now working with a small team of 30 people. But I'll tell you, it is most challenging to work with the intellects and scientists, basically. It is easy to work with 500 people, out of which 300 are workers. 200 are managers, and then say if you are a chief manager or somebody, you can manage 300-400 people, not a difficult task. But when you have intellects, and that too professors, I really congratulate that all of you are working as a team, working together, and that's why perhaps the class of this institute has been maintained. I congratulate your management and I congratulate all of you. So my request on this day is, the festival that you have organized today is something that is the identity of this state. आमचे दायज, he said, आमची अस्मिताय कितें हें आमकां जर खबर ना, we will always feel we are poor. But you see that the fugdi which is played has a great role, and I will tell you how it is. We wanted to revive some lost varieties of Goa. So I was, that time Manohar Bhai Parikar was our chairman. I was the head of department. So one day I was inaugurating a biodiversity committee in Parra village, which is his birthplace. And he used to always talk about the paranga, the watermelon of Parra. You must be knowing that. Parrachi kalanga. He used to tell the story. And when I went to the village, I inaugurated the biodiversity committee and I asked them, where are the watermelons of Parra? I would like to support them this year. Then the Sarpanch and all of them, they said that, sir, we no more grow our own variety. Parrachi kalanga milaina. We grow Syngenta. I said, my God. I said, I'll have to depute an officer. We put a special officer I put there in that village. And we went throughout the village. We find that nobody is growing the variety of Parra watermelon. And I said, this is a disaster. Because if we have lost one variety, those who actually like watermelon or even those who dislike will agree that losing a variety of one seed is losing an economic opportunity. Let us understand that ecology is not just for the purpose of appreciating, just saying wow. It is much more than that, because our food plate, I am coming back to that, if it doesn't have diversity, then you lack in micronutrients, and then our philosophy of this country has been our food is our medicine. If you see the recipe that we cook, we have watered a plant which gives a beautiful, vattela ami manta taka. If you consume that, you know the benefits. You can control your gas, you can control your many things, and you can relish it. So our ingredients of our food are such that you don't need medicine. And it is always said that with proper food you don't need medicine. And with improper food, if you are every day eating on those, fast track, food facilities, then what happens is, with improper food, there is no use of medicine. I'm telling you, it's a simple theory. So we are enriched with food, and when we have a rich food and diverse food, it also resembles a biodiversity which is rich in the nature. If you do not have a rich biodiversity in nature, your plate will have only 2 to 3. And today what is happening to the global situation, we have 6,000 cultivated crops, out of which 200 are giving output, but only 9 of them, remember, only 9 of the crops are contributing 66% of the sales. That means we are becoming monoculture. See, we want monocultural plantations of only cashew. I'll tell you the disadvantages of that. When you have only cashew and you do not have intercropping, what happens is people like to clear the bushes which have normally got wild fruits, wild vegetables. If you clear the bushes, and I was a member secretary of landslide committee, and our finding was that because there is clearance of bushes and monoculture, there were 2 major landslides last year in Goa. By God's grace, it was in a remote area where there were no houses, in Valpai, Satri. But if they had to happen in the villages, I'm telling you, 2 kilometer area had got wiped out, so one entire village would have got submerged. If it was in the village, fortunately it was in the reserved forest, Satre. So what I want to tell you, one of the major reason is deforestation. There are many problems, but there are many solutions that we inherit being Goan. We are an ecological community, let me tell you. In fact, our whole country is planned in such a way that our culture, our values, our ethos, they talk about the ecological inclusion. And it starts right from our kitchen. If the Fugdi says, Daratल्या tulshi ge, panana pan pulshi, beautifully she sang. What does it mean? We know the tulsi. Imagine a situation when the first herb was invented, when our ancestors did not know what to eat and what to not to eat. Many people must have died. Not that only scientists died by checking, potassium cyanide. Many ancestors must have also got infested to discover that tulsi is really good, to discover that andrographis, that is kiraitai, is really medicinal. What are the medicinal properties of so many herbs, shrubs, and how to include them in food? How much to eat and see at our festivals? Look at the number of festivals we have. What does it indicate? Our festivals indicate that throughout the year there are festivals. I remember I was working in one multinational company, and my boss used to ask, Arey, how many festivals you go and have, man? So many leaves you people are going to take. What will happen? I said, sir, once we were a prosperous community, unless the time came when we became slaves and we have become beggars and we do not have time to celebrate because now we have disconnected from nature. She very nicely, Dr. Deepa said, Madam said, that we need to connect to nature, we need to connect to our people. We are all connected to only one small, mobile. Rest, everything is disconnected. But if we are really connected to our people and if we are connected to nature, I think 2 years back, the global theme of International Environment Day, 5th June, you know what was the theme? Connect to nature. How bad is the theme? I said the species which are evolved from nature has forgotten nature. And if we have to give an international slogan, please connect to nature, that means what are we connected with? Are we all only connected with bank balance, only with the money, only with the material? And we forget that today afternoon we need food. I fear if there is a discovery where we will all survive without food and maybe one small charger will be plugged in somewhere. And then if that happens, then no requirement of biodiversity. Abolish this subject from the education because we no more need biodiversity. But still we might need oxygen to breathe. Perhaps we might have to find something where we don't need to breathe. Then some organs will go, some animals have lost their organs because they don't use it. I hope we don't become a robot or we don't become, a single stick like. I don't think we wish that we become someone different than what we are. And if we have to preserve our identity, we have to preserve the habitat and ecosystem from where we come. We come from nature, remember? And we shall return back to the natural, forces, maybe as ash, maybe as soil, maybe the method of destruction, whatever we use. But remember today's message, and I always say this whenever I go to speak. I have a paucity of time, so I may not be able to talk more. I will not take more time from you, but let me tell you that the beginning that you have made in this institution, the diversity, what you are displaying of spices, of the fruits, of the vegetable, you also, I would like to tell that the average consumption of vegetable in our country is going down. That is a concern expressed by FAO. That average consumption, if it has to be 400 to 500 gram per day or per person per day, it is coming to less than 50 grams. And many people are there who said, oh, I will only have gobi Manchurian all 3 times because there is there is some vegetable in that. Then I say, no, we have to also look at what grows in our land. What comes up in our land is ours. Let us not say that every exotic fruit, if we are going to go with broccoli and with all those things, we have much more. We have 35 varieties of amaranthus. तांबडे भाजयेचे 35 प्रकार आमच्याकडे आसा. More than that. We have so much which we do not know. And whatever we know, we get excited because we do not know what we have. And that's the basic issue that we face. I'm very happy that these girls have presented a Fugdi, which is our own identity. Let us be proud of our identity. Let us be proud of our cultural, ecological heritage of the state. And if we can educate the next person that yes, sometimes you may not like some vegetable, but remember that the forces of economy are dominating us. When you talk about one Domino's pizza, do you know how much economy is involved? They don't take chili from your village. They say, no, we have a special chili from Amazon. Some country chili will come, some oregano will come from some country. You know this, if you dry this leaf, it is oregano. Only we don't have a good name. Maybe we need better brands which are not sounding like Indian, then people will start liking it. That shouldn't be our problem. Let us feel proud about ourselves. We do not need to give any example. That doesn't mean that I am against some. I have stayed in Sweden and Europe for quite some time. I have addressed the students there. I have performed music also, and I have spoke to them about ecology also. And the West is appreciating what we have. Remember, until we know that how rich we are, we need somebody else to tell us the importance of our ecological richness. And it is not just number of species that we have got. It is not whether you have 60 mammal species or 50 species of, 60 species of reptiles or 50 species of mammals or 460 species of birds. Not important. What is important is what is our interaction with them. And since our ancestors have interacted with these species, we know their ecological importance. This is a land where crocodile is worshipped. Mange Thapani, there is one, it happens in Durbat and that area. That means we understand the role of these animals and species in our life, in our ecosystem, and we have lived in this state and in this country as very rich, prosperous communities. Let us go back to our own prosperity. Let us realize that we are prosperous, and one way to do it, we have an excellent program here next to us. You know how many diversity of cucurbits we have got, and how many leafy vegetable, how many fruits. One model of Kolagar, we talk of Miyawaki because it's come from Japan. Oh, Miyawaki forest. Somebody is asking me to do Miyawaki. I said better, it's Kolagar. It's nothing big about it. Only Kolagar is more proven. Miyawaki, because you don't have space in this corner, you want to make a big forest, so make Miyawaki. I find. We don't need to do that. We had a big Kolagar. Preserve it. Let's not make monocultures out of it. Let's believe in diversity. Diversity in every form is the way to survive. I congratulate all of you for this festival. Whenever you organize such events, we will be very happy to support in future. Any courses that you want to do in biodiversity, we'll be happy to support you. Any projects do you want to take, we will financially support. And whatever we can do, we will do. And I again congratulate finally Ananina Madam. She's passionate. When your work becomes your passion, or when your duty becomes your passion, you no more think that it is your duty. It becomes an enjoyment. So with that, I would like to stop here. I would like to lastly say, Prakriti Rakshati Rakshata means you you protect nature. Nature will protect you. And remember one thing, nature doesn't need man. Nature doesn't need humans. It is humans that need nature. Nature has been here even in absence of human species. Once dinosaurs dominated, they got wiped up. I am afraid we don't wipe out ourselves. Thank you very much.
देव बरें करूं सर. खऱ्यांनीच खूब सुंदर उतरांनी सरान आमकां मार्गदर्शन केलें. इश्टानो, सरान एक बरो मुद्दो मांडलो की आयज खऱ्यांनीच आमी तंत्रगिन्यानाच्या हातून वाड करतात, पूण त्याच बरोबर खंय तरी पर्यावरणा कडेन आमी दुर्लक्षूय करतात. ही गजाल खरी आसा. सर जेन्ना उलयताले तेन्ना एक ल्हानशे भुरग्या खातीर कांय वर्सां फाटीं एक गीत आयिल्लें, ताजे एक दोन वळी म्हाका याद जाल्यो. त्यो अश्यो आशिल्ल्यो की सैम पिशी आमी, सैमाच्या कुशीक आमी, आमी सैमाची बाळकां. आतां ही बाळकांच हांणीच आतां हो सैम सांबाळपाक जाय, हाची रक्षा करपाक जाय आनी होच फुडले पिळगे मेरेन व्हरपाक जाय. इश्टानो, आतां ज्या खिणाची आमी सगळेच वाट पळयता तो खीण आयिल्लो आसा आनी तो म्हणल्यार प्रदर्शनाचें उक्तावण. हांव मागतां मुखेल सोयऱ्या लागीं तशेंच हेर मानेस्तां लागीं की तांणी प्रदर्शनाचें उक्तावण करचें. तशेंच मागता सगळे शिक्षक वर्ग विद्यार्थ्यां लागीं की तांणी प्रदर्शना कडेन येवचें. थोडी वचत. ह्या प्रदर्शनान विद्यार्थ्यांनी स्वता आपल्या घरा कडल्यान अनेक तरेच्यो भाज्यो, फळां तशेंच मसाले हाडल्यात. आनीक निमणो जो कावंटर आसा थंय तुमकां गोंयची एक अन्न संस्कृतीचें एक बरें दर्शन पळोवपाक मेळटलें. मुजरत ताचो आस्वाद घेवचो. कांय वेळानूच आमी फुडली कार्यावळ मुखार व्हरतात.
Yeah, congratulations for an excellent exhibition. I have requested that while there's so much diversity of leaf vegetable and also the condiments which have been cooked in a different style, whether it is Darbandoda style, whether it is Ponda style, it's very interesting to see same item cooked in different talukas in different ways. Ingredients are different, masalas are different. So within same item we have diversity again. So my request is after this competition maybe they can educate students on these vegetables. One of them is one of the favorite vegetables, shirmandali, which I always say, जशी फोडणं घालता पळय तशी already it has got a taste. So it's a unique creation of nature. Nature has created a vegetable and served you. You have to just cook it and give it some little flavor and some additional contents. Then खंयचे भाजयेन कसली दाळ घालता किंवा अळसाणे घालता किंवा मिक्स करपाक आनी कितें घालता. This is also very interesting. In some areas they may eat, they may put चवळी नाल्यार अळसाणे. Same vegetable दुसरी कडेन पळयत जाल्यार पणसातली भिकणां घालतात. So it has different taste for the same vegetable. So तायकिळ्याची भाजी 4-5 प्रकारे करपाक शकता. So if you don't like one type, don't say that it is bad. Try other type. You should be open with mind. So with that, I again congratulate for a fantastic exhibition. Some new vegetable we also found just now. I think there are different names. थोड्याक विटामिनची भाजी म्हणटा, भाजयेचें नांव खबर ना तांकां. It is not vitamin भाजी. थोडे ताका पित्तमाडी म्हणटा, थोडे आनी कितें म्हणटा. So sometimes there may be different names, but it is important to validate this. Thank you very much again.
देव बरें करूं सर. इश्टानो, आमचे मदीं उपस्थित राविल्ल्या खातीर हांव आमच्या दोनूय मानेस्तांक चडांत चड देव बरें करूं म्हणटा. हांव मागतां डॉक्टर एना निना जॉर्ज हांचे लागीं की तांणी आयच्या कार्यावळीचे मुखेल सोयरे डॉक्टर प्रदीप सरमोकदम हांकां आमच्या महाविद्यालया वतीन एक मोगाची भेटवस्तू भेटोवची. तशेंच आमचे मानाचे सोयरे आनी गोवा विद्या प्रसारक मंडळाचे अध्यक्ष भोवमानीस कृष्णाबाब शेटये हांकांय मोगाची भेटवस्तू भेटोवची. सगळ्या लागीं मागता की मोठ्यान ताळयो वाजोवच्यो. विद्यार्थ्यां लागीं एकूच विनवणी करता की आपली बसका तांणी घेवची, कारण थोड्याच वेळान आमी मुखावयली कार्यावळ जी आसा ती मुखार व्हरतात. प्रदर्शन मागीर उक्तें आसतलें, देखून कार्यावळ सोंपतकच ताजो आस्वाद घेवपा जाता. इश्टानो, आयच्या कार्यावळीक मानाचे सोयरे म्हण आमचे मदीं उपस्थित आसा गोवा विद्या प्रसारक मंडळाचे अध्यक्ष भोवमानीस कृष्णाबाब शेटये. हांव मागता तांचे लागीं की तांणी ह्या वेळार आपलें उलोवप करचें, तशेंच प्रदर्शना संदर्भान आपलें मनोगत व्यक्त करचें.
मोगाळ इश्टानो, आज हांगा गोवा विद्या प्रसारक मंडळाच्या शैक्षणिक महाविद्यालयान आयोजीत केल्ल्या गोंय राज्याच्या जैवविविधताय किंवा जैववैविधताय प्रदर्शनाचें उक्तावण जाता. आनी जैववैविधताय म्हणल्यार कितें हें भुरग्यांक म्हणजे नव्या जावपी शिक्षकांक कळचें म्हणून हो एक ल्हानसो प्रयत्न आयोजकांनी केला. प्रदर्शन पळयलें आनीक मनाक एक धादोसकाय लाभली. कित्याक काय म्हणल्यार की गोंयांत इतले तरेची वेगवेगळीं तरी तातूंत कमी फळां आसात, तरेतरेच्यो भाजयो ज्यो आमी पळोवंक नाशिल्ल्यो त्यो भाजयो हांगा आज पळोवंक मेळ्ळ्यो. आनी हातूंतल्यान ह्या नव्या शिक्षकांक, नव्या जावपी शिक्षकांक जे फाल्यां वचून आपल्या भुरग्यांक शिकयतले तांकां तांच्या ज्ञानांत थोडी भर पडली. कित्याक तांचे बाबतींत उलयतलो जर जायत जाल्यार तीं आज गोबी मंचुरियनूच खाता आसतलीं, भाजयो बिजयो कमी खाता आसतलीं, पूण तांकांय हातूंतल्यान थोडी भाजयांची बी आवड जावची. पूण तरी उलोवंक जाय जाल्यार गोंय राज्य एक सुपुल्लें ल्हानशें राज्य, ज्या राज्याच्या एका भागाक समुद्र किनारो लाभला जाल्यार दुसऱ्या भागाक पश्चिम घाट. आनी ह्या राज्यांत राबितो करून आशिल्ल्या सगळ्या लोकांक वेगवेगळी संस्कृताय, वेगवेगळी बोली भाशा आसा. म्हणूनच आज आमी प्रदर्शन केलां जैववैविधतायेचें. तातूंत आमी गोंयचे वेगवेगळ्या चारांनी, वेगवेगळ्या भागांनी किंवा आमी साजरो करतात किंवा आमी गायतात त्यो फुगड्यो, धालो तांचेंय हांगा थोडे फार हें केलां की लोकांक दाखोवपाचो प्रयत्न केला भुरग्यांक. आतां ज्या प्रमाणे भाशेची विविधताय आसा आनी ते विविधतायेक लागून गोंयकार किंवा गोंयचे लोक हांगा एक घराबो करून राबितो करतात, तांकां जगपा खातीर तांणी सोदून काडिल्ल्यो विविध तरेच्यो भाजयो आमकां हांगा पळोवंक मेळ्ळ्यो. ह्या भाज्यांतल्यानूच आनी ह्या मातयेंतल्यानूच कितलेशेच लोकांनी आपलें जिवन हांगा सारलें. ताज्या उपरांत जशें जशें वर्सां वचत गेलीं तशी तशी आमकां नव्यो नव्यो भाजयो पळोवपाक मेळ्ळ्यो, ज्यो भाजयो गोंयांत जायनाशिल्ल्यो पूण आमच्या शेजाराच्या राज्यांतल्यान आमी हांगा हाडल्यो आनी त्योय आमी लावपाक सुरवात केल्यो. आनी त्याच बरोबर त्यो भाजयो आमकां सोंप्यो पडूंक लागल्यो म्हणून ह्या भाजयांक आमी विसरूंक लागले. तरी आसतना ह्या प्रयत्नांतल्यान आमकां फाटली याद जावन आमच्यो भाजयो ज्यो खूब तातूंत भितर पौश्टीक तत्वां आसात त्यो आमकां आहारांत आमच्या रोजच्या वापरत जाल्यार बऱ्याक पडटल्यो हें प्रत्येकान लक्षांत दवरूंक जाय. ह्यो भाजयो एक तांबडी भाजी म्हणा किंवा एक सुरण म्हणा किंवा गोंयचें अळमें म्हणा किंवा गोंयचो चिरको म्हणा किंवा गोंयचो दुदी म्हणा, गोंयचो कोकण दुदी म्हणा किंवा तरेतरेच्यो भाजयो. तातूंत माडी ना पळोवंक माडी आसा, माडी मागीर तुजें सावरबोणी केळीं, मागीर तेरें, मागीर आळू, मागीर ताळखिळो, मागीर कुड्डुकी, मागीर तुज्यो सगळ्यो म्हणजे ह्यो सगळ्यो भाजयो हाका खबर चड आसा ती मिनाक. मागीर खोलची मिरसांग, तारवटी मिरसांग किंवा मागीर तुमची ती धवी मिरसांग नाल्यार ते 7 शिरांचे भेंडे आणि 14 शिरांचे भेंडे, सगळे इतले रुचीक भाज्यो, ह्यो भाज्यांची उड्डमेथी, तुजी भेंड्याचो रोस किंवा आमाड्याची उड्डमेथी आणि तेरें आनी आळू, हें आज हांवें पळयलें हांगा तें साश्टींतलें वेगळें आनीक वाळपयचें वेगळें आनी धार बांदोडेचें वेगळें आनीक फोणेचें वेगळें, किंवा फोण्या वेगळी उड्डमेथी करता आनी माशेलांत वेगळी उड्डमेथी करता. खबर नाशिल्लें म्हाका, पुणून असो आस्वाद केन्ना तरी हांगा घेवपाक मेळटलो हें म्हाका खबर नाशिल्लें. पूण आज नक्कीच गोंयच्या जैव वैविधताये बरोबरच गोंयच्या विविधतायेचें आनी जेवणाच्या जेवणावळीचें एक वेगळें दर्शन हांगा घडलें. आनी हें हातूंतल्यान तुमी हें भुरग्यांक शिकयतात हें पळोवन मनाक एक आनंद जालो. कित्याक ह्या नव्या शिक्षकांक हाचें ज्ञान मेळून तांणी तें भुरग्यां मेरेन पावोवचें. कित्याक आतांच्या, हांवें जर आतां नव्या खंयच्याय चलयेक जर विचारलें की सुरण म्हणल्यार कितें, जाल्यार ताका सुरण म्हणल्यार खबर ना कितें तें, माडी ताका खबर ना. ताका खबर आसा फक्त गोबी मंचुरियन, आलू मटर आनीक हें तुजें दुसरें कितें तें पोटेटो काफ्रियाल आनीक चिकन चिली. हांवें म्हणलें ताका चिकन चिली म्हणल्यार कितें, तातूंत कोंबडेच्यो मांसाच्यो फोडी आनीक आलें आनीक मिरसांग, हें तूं चिकन चिली म्हणजे ताजें नांव भायलें जालें ना. म्हणटकच वी हॅड चिकन चिली इन दॅट हॉटेल yesterday and I have put a nice photograph on Instagram and everybody has liked it. That's how we are enjoying. कित्याक आतां आमची जेवणावळ घरची सोडून भायली जेवणावळ जाल्या आनी आमी चडशे आमचे हाका आमचे जे पयलींचे आमचे ब्रिटीश किंवा इंग्लीश हाजी आमकां ओड लागल्या, आमची भास आमी विसरत गेल्या, तशेंच आमच्यो भाज्योय आमी विसरतात. आनी आमी वी आर ट्रायंग टू बिकम मॉडर्न, stating we are enjoying today in a 5-star hotel at Cabelusim or Zibob in Kolwa, or all those areas where we enjoy. Oh, what a nice veggie, and that veggie photo on Instagram and so many likes for it. अरे पापया, ते लायक्स भायले तुज्या त्या मनान काळजांतल्यान न्ही, ते फक्त तुवें तें घाला म्हणून तुका लायक आयल्या, पुणून तूं काळजांतल्यान कोणाक मेळ्ळा काय ती भाजी बरी जाल्या म्हणून सांगपाक ना. म्हणटकच आमी पयलीं गोंयांत कशें करताले, भाजी आज कितें खालें रे तुवें, जाल्यार प्रत्येक जाण सांगतालो आज हांवें सुंगटां हाडलीं, हुमण केलें बरें आनी चणकूल तळ्ळें आनी खालें आनी बरो न्हिदलो. हें गोंयचें आयडेंटिटी किंवा दायज. पूण अशें कोणें करचें न्ही, कित्याक नाव द लायफ इज व्हेरी फास्ट, खूब फास्ट जालां. म्हणटकच तातूंतूय बी तुमच्या सारक्या भुरग्यांनी किंवा नव्या शिक्षकांनी हाजो खरेंच लाभ घेवंक जाय आनी नव्या आमच्या भुरग्यांक सांगूंक जाय. आनी ते कशें सांगतले तुमी हें थोडक्यांत हांवें तुमकां सांगूंक जाय, नाजाल्यार तुमी तें विसरतलीं. चड वेळ उलोवचो ना, थोडे पोटाक म्हाकाय भूक लागल्या. तर वरां जालीं ह्यो. तर सांगूंक जाय म्हणल्यार तुमी सगळीं आतां तातूंतलीं कितलीं लग्न जाल्यां आनी कितलीं लग्न जावना तें हांव नकळो, पण एवरीबडी वील बिकम वन डे ऑर द अदर. कोण आवय जातली, कोण बापूय जातलो, तुमचीं भुरगीं जातलीं किंवा तुमकां शाळेंत शिकोवपाक भुरगीं येतलीं. त्या भुरग्यां कडेन तुमी तुमचो वेळ दिवन तांकां हें सगळें सांगूंक जाय. आनी तांकां सांगता आसतना तातूंत हें ओगीच तुमी ह्यो भाज्यो इतल्यो आसा, ती पोपाय, तो भेंडो, तें वांयगें, तो वांयग्याचें मळ्यांत लग्न आनी ती कोण तो बटाट भट, तशेंच सांगूंक जाय भुरग्यांक. इट इज अ नायस सॉंग. त्या शिवाय भुरग्यांक तें कळना. त्या शिवाय तें भुरग्यांक कळना म्हणटकच त्या खातीर तुमच्या ह्या सगळ्या सोयी खातीर आमी तुमकां एक नवी शिक्षिका हाडल्या. तिचें नांव जावन आसा अंतरा. खंय आसा तें? इज शी देयर? अंतरा भिडे. शी वील टीच यू इन अ ड्रामॅटीक वे. तें नाटकी शैलीन तुमकां सांगतलें की कशें भुरग्यांक ह्या भाज्ये बद्दल सांगप आनी शिकोवप. ती रोखडी समजता आनी ताका रोखडें कळटा, वेळ लागना. तूं जर चलतना भुरग्याक जर सांगत जाल्यार हें हांगा हो रंग पांचवो, हो रंग हळडुवो, हो रंग हें रोखडें कळटा ताका. पूण तेंच जर शाळेन व्हरून ताका ते कलर्स, दीस इज ब्लू, दीस इज येलो, दीस इज ग्रीन, अँड इफ यू ट्राय टू टेल देम दीस इज वॉटरमेलन, जाल्यार तो मागीर घरा येतकच म्हणटलो वोतो मेलो म्हणून सांगला म्हणून म्हाका. सो यू हॅव टू बी गोंयचें सगळें जें भुरग्याक कळटा ते भाशेन ताका सांगूंक जाय. तुमी आतां टिचर जातले म्हणून तुमकां हांव सांगतां. आनीक हें सांगता आसतना ह्यो सगळ्यो भाज्यो गोंयांत तयार जातात. ह्यो भाज्यो चड जर जो मनीस ज्या भागांत रावता, आमी गोंयांत रावतात म्हणटकच आमचें प्रत्येक स्टेटीचें स्टेपल फूड म्हणून आसता. म्हणटकच आमचें खाणें कितें आशिल्लें पयलीं, ह्यो सगळ्यो भाज्यो खावप. ह्यो जंगलांनी जाताल्यो त्यो भाज्यो, त्यो त्या त्या वेळाचेर जावताल्यो. पावसान, गिमान, अश्यो वेगवेगळ्या वेळाचेर किंवा शिंया दिसांनी अश्यो वेगवेगळ्या वेळाचेर वेगवेगळ्यो भाज्यो जाताल्यो. त्यो भाज्यो खावन लोक आपलें जिवन सारताले. त्यो भाज्यांचें हें आतां पयसावलां आनी दुसऱ्यो भाज्यो आयत्यो मेळपाक लागल्यात. त्यो आमी बाजारांत वचून हाडटा आनी त्यो खातात. पूण खरें आमकां जर आमचें आयुश्य वाडोवपाक जाय आनी बरें आयुश्य जर आमकां सारपाक जाय जाल्यार आमी गोंयांत जे कितें जिनस जातात, गोंयांत ज्यो कितें भाज्यो जातात किंवा गोंयांत जी फळफळावळ जाता तीच आमी सेवन करपाक जाय किंवा तीच आमी खावपाक जाय. ती खायत जाल्यार नवजात भुरग्यांक सुद्दां दोतोर सांगता की तुमी गोंयांत जाता तीच फळां तांकां दियात. तुमी जर तांकां द्राक्षां दिसयात जाल्यार तांकां थंडी जातली. पूण गोंयचें फळ कितें दीत जाल्यार तें तांकां पचन जावपाक सोंपें पडटलें. म्हणून ज्या भागान जो मनीस राबितो करून आसा वर्सां सांगकिनी त्या लोकांनी त्या गांवची भाजी फळफळावळ आपल्याक जशी पचतली त्या प्रमाणे तयार केल्ली तीच खावपाची. ती खाल्यार ताका ती बऱ्याक पडटली. महाराष्ट्रान गेलो जर जाल्यार तांचे सगळें तेलकट पदार्थ आसता. आमच्या पदार्थांनी चड तेल नासता. हाजें हें बारीकशें उदाहरण हांव तुमकां दितां. म्हणूनच बाकी बाब सदांच म्हणटाले आनी तांणी एक सुंदर कविता बरयल्या. म्हाज्या गोव्याच्या भुमीत गड्या नारळ मधाचे, कड्या कपाऱ्या मधुनी घट फुटती दुधाचे. म्हाज्या गोव्याच्या भुमीत आंब्या फणसाची रास, फुली फळांचे पाझर, फळी फुलांचे सुवास. माझ्या गोव्याच्या भूमीत वनश्रीची कारागिरी, पाना फुलांची कुसर, पशु पक्ष्यांची किनारी. माझ्या गोव्याच्या भूमीत उन्हाळ्यात खारा वारा, पावसात दारापुढे सोंद्या चांदीच्या रे धारा. माझ्या गोव्याच्या भूमीत येते चांदणे माहेरा, ओलावल्याने लोचनानी भेटे आकाश सागरा. माझ्या गोव्याच्या भूमीत चाफा पाने विणे फुले, भोळा बाबडा शालीन भाव शब्द विण बोले. माझ्या गोव्याच्या भूमीत गडे साळीचा रे भात, ऐकाच सारखें. माझ्या गोव्याच्या भूमीत गड्या साळीचा रे भात, वाडी आईच्या मायेने सोनं केवड्याचा हात. माझ्या गोव्याच्या भूमीत सागरात खेळे चांदी, अतिथ्याची अगत्याची साऱ्या षंडरसाची नांदी. माझ्या गोव्याच्या भूमीत गड्या नारळ मधाचे, कड्या कपारीतून फुटी घट दुधाचे. ही कविता ताणें बरयल्ली कितलेशाच वर्सां फाटीं. म्हणटका आमच्या गोंयांत आमी नाल्ल खातात, महाराष्ट्रान वचत जाल्यार ते फक्त तेल खातात. अशें हांव तांचें हें करना, आय डोंट क्रिटिसायज देम, पूण सांगता. म्हणटकच आमच्या जे आहारांत आमकां जें पचनी पडटा तें आमी खावप आनी तातूंत आमी रावप, हेंच म्हणल्यार जैव विविधतायेचें रक्षण. आनी अशें जर करीत जाल्यार सगळी जैव विविधताय तिजें रक्षण जातलें. आनीक ताजें रक्षण जालें म्हणटकच ताजे बरोबर आमचेंय रक्षण जातलें आनी आमी गोंय सांबाळून किंवा आमचें राज्य सांबाळ्ळें जर जायत जाल्यार तशाच पद्दतीन देशूय सांबाळपाक मदत जातली. इतलें सांगून म्हजी 2 उतरां हांगाच थांबयतां. आयोजकांनी म्हाका हांगा पयलो 2 उतरां उलोवपाक एक संद दिली म्हणून आयोजकांचे आभार. धन्यवाद.
देव बरें करूं सर. खूब सुंदर उतरांनी सरान आमकां मार्गदर्शन केलें. गोंयच्या बद्दल, गोंयच्या सैमा बद्दल सरान खुबश्यो नव्यो गजाली आमकां सांगल्यो. आनी खऱ्यांनीच इश्टानो की फ्रायड रायस वा चिकन बिरयानी जी आमी म्हणटा ती आमची घडये रूच भागयता, पूण भूक भागोवपा खातीर आमकां शीत कढीच जाय. तर ही कार्यावळ मुखार व्हरता आसतना हांव मागतां बाय एंड्रिया फेर्नांडीस, पयले वर्स B.Ed विद्यार्थी हाचे कडेन, की तांणी आपलें मनोगत ह्या वेळार हांगा व्यक्त करचें.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, to now begin with, I would like to appreciate the hard work the SYs have put in order to organize and present such lovely exhibition, presenting us with the richness of the nature and the Goan culture. As we know, it goes hand in hand. And it wouldn't be possible, of course, without the guidance of Dr. Anna Nina George, ma'am, and also Ma'am Karuna Satardekar. The main theme today that caught my attention and is the main theme is to create awareness about the rich biodiversity in Goa and of course connect us to the Mother Earth. It's said that we are even supposed to be asked, to connect ourselves to Mother Earth. It should come naturally. And it's said that we are disconnecting from this nature and the natural elements. Right from the melodious welcome song that, brought out the diversity of beats. You must have seen her playing Gummat, which was very interesting. That till the end of this particular program, it was lovely. The thing that caught my eye was instead of lighting the lamp, they stuck to the theme and they watered the plants. And, it showcased the nature, it showcased how well we are supposed to preserve our nature by watering the plants. We've also known that Ma'am Anna Nina's concern of bringing out the richness of biodiversity to the students, and I really appreciate that, ma'am. Then we saw folk dance that was presented, very well performed, and that when I watched that actually brought out the Goan culture, and also when you carefully listen to the lyrics that were presented here, you hear them, talking about the different vegetables, how the normal Goan culture. But तुम्ही ऐकला आसतले, तुम्ही म्हटला आसतले बटाटाची भाजी आनी खंयची भाजी कांट रियली रिकलेक्ट भाजयो मागीर आपल्या वांड्यागेर वचून काडपाच्यो. You see how they have well presented it in an interesting way with the help of the folk dance. Next, also the video that was showed to us, there were many things that we don't know about our own Goan biodiversity, right? And with the help of the data and all the numbers and analysis that has been shown to us, it tells us there is so much we don't know about our own Goan culture. And I really appreciate Tejas for introducing us to that part of Goa. Then our chief guest, he spoke about, he said that protect nature and nature protects us, right? So in a way, like when we preserve the nature, when we take care of it, we automatically connect to it. Like people who do gardening and all in their houses, when you water the plants, you automatically feel that connection towards the plant, right? Some people even talk to the plants. So you see, in a way, and even the animals around us, like whenever we are being offensive to the people who don't like dogs or anything or other animals, but then when you see them, even if you don't like them, you see them, you automatically kind of feel that, you know, connection towards them, like okay, there's a dog there, and it's so cute. Like if you ask me, I like dogs, and then you see the dog animals and everybody, even if I am not really close to that dog, I will automatically be like, oh, you're so cute, you're so sweet. You see that sense of belonging, right? And we should keep that intact. Also, another thing that drew my attention was cutting of the chutta, madachi chutta cut केल्या. But instead of ribbon cutting, they cut that palm of the coconut tree. It was very interesting. And then later on, you all will be having guessing. I already did that, so you know, I would like you all to, of course, join and play the games that they have to offer you all. It's very interesting. It brings out the different kinds of spices and the vegetables that are used in our daily life, but we don't really know, you know, that it has been used, and because there are many spices that we don't use. And then next, also the matodecho bhaji asa, त्यो बीन, you know, please get to know, because there are many things I didn't know, and when I saw, was like, oh, I poila हे लायता ते वर, खबरूच ना कितें ते. Then next, also towards the end, you will see they have तेऱ्याची भाजी, आमाड्याचे सासव बीन they दवरला, which has been prepared in different talukas in a different way, which enlightens you, like, okay, तुमच्या घरांनी अशें जाता, बाकीच्या प्लेसांनी ते तशें जाता. And you know, it will really satisfy your taste buds. And really, I appreciate all the efforts the SYs have put in. Okay, and I really liked your dance. Was mesmerized. And also the exhibition and everything has been very well presented. Thank you.
देव बरें करूं बाय एंड्रिया. फुडले सुवातेर मागता दुसरे वर्स B.Ed विद्यार्थी बाय दिक्षा केरकर हाचे लागीं की तांणी आपले मनोगत व्यक्त करचें.
सभागृहात हजर आशिल्ले मानेस्तांक म्हाजो येवकार. अणभव आमकां सदांच एक संदेश दिता, आनी ह्या संदेशान सकारात्मक रितीन आत्मसात करपाची गरज आसा. आ बायोडायवर्सिटी आ लायफलायन ह्या विशीं म्हाजो अणभव व्यक्त करपाक संद दिल्या बद्दल हांव दिक्षा केरकर कार्यावळीच्या आयोजक समितीचे उपकारी आसा. जेन्ना निना मॅमान आमकां सांगलें की आमी गोंयच्या बायोडायवर्सिटी संबंदीत एक प्रदर्शनाची कार्यावळ आयोजीत करूया, जंय आमी गोंयचे मसाले, पावसान मेळपी भाज्यो, माटोळीची फळां आनी फुगडी ह्याचें प्रदर्शन करूया. तेन्ना हांव नीज गोंयकार आशिल्ल्यान म्हाका खूब खोस भोगली, कारण हांवें अशें केन्नाच पळोवंक ना जंय आमी आमचे गिरेस्त दायज मनयता. ह्या कार्यक्रमाच्या माध्यमांतल्यान आमच्या बायोडायवर्सिटीचें म्हत्व सांगलें म्हणून हांव खूब आभारी आसा. म्हाका फुगडी घालपाक खूब आवडटा, आनी ही उमेद हांवें म्हाज्या इश्टिणी वांगडा आनंदान फुगडी घालून भागयली. तुमी आमकां आमच्या दायजा कडेनूच न्हय तर आमच्या सेम संपत्तीच्या कुयदाद कशी घेवप, तिका पुजप कशें हेवूय नदरेक हाडून दिल्ल्या बद्दल हांव सगळ्यांच्या वटेन तुमच्या देव बरें करूं म्हणटा. सगळ्यांक बरो दीस आवडयता.
चडान चड देव बरें करूं बाय दिक्षा. तर इश्टानो, ह्या आशिल्ले आमचे B.Edचे 2 विद्यार्थी जाणी एकट्यान एक आस्वादक म्हणून आपली प्रतिक्रिया दिली, जाल्यार दुसऱ्यान एक ऑर्गनायझर म्हणून आपली प्रतिक्रिया दिली. आतां कार्यावळीच्या शेवटाक आमी पावल्यात, आनीक शेवटाचो भाग म्हणल्यार उपकाराचें उलोवप. ही कार्यावळ करपाक आमकां जायते जाणांचो हातभार लाभला. तांचे उपकार मानप ह्या वेळार खूब गरजेचें आसा. हांव मागतां डॉक्टर एना निना जॉर्ज हांच्या लागीं की तांणी उपकाराचें उलोवप करचें.
Very good afternoon to all. Our chief guest sir is not there, but still I would address him. respected Chief Guest, Dr. Pradeep Sarmokadam, Guest of Honor, Krishna Shetty sir, Head of the MEd Department, Dr. Deepa Varghese, Coordinator of Extension Services, Maria Goretti, teaching faculty of the college, office staff, non-teaching staff, students of FY B.Ed, SY B.Ed, MEd, and pre-primary. A big thanks to all of you for being here and making this event possible. Our chief guest, though in absentia, deserves special thanks for dedicating his time amidst his busy schedule to be with us and add honor and elegance to this event. Thank you, sir, in absentia for your appreciation, keen observations, your deep knowledge, and most of all, sharing your passion and compassion for Goa's biodiversity. You have made this day unforgettable. Let us give a big round of applause, though in absentia, for our chief guest, Dr. Pradeep Sarmokadam. Our guest of honor certainly deserves a very special thanks for having cut out some time from his packed schedule to be present with us. He has been always a great motivator and a support to all of us. Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom and appreciation, and also the poetry that you added in your speech. I would say that had really made the event more special. Most importantly, you have spared so much time for this event. Your presence has made this event highly valuable. Let us give a huge round of applause for Krishna Shetty sir, guest of honor. Dr. Deepa Varghese deserves a huge thanks for her invigorating, enthusiastic, and energetic welcome, creating the appropriate mood and vigor for the event. Thank you so much, madam. A big round of applause for Dr. Deepa. Mrs. Akshata Samant is being thanked for having introduced the respected chief guest with the love, respect, and honor. Thank you, Akshata ma'am. Let's give a big round of applause for Akshata ma'am. I would like to inform Akshata ma'am that when the chief guest was sitting next to me, he said that she spoke more than what I am. That's the comment that he has given. I think that's a compliment to you, Akshata ma'am. Our teaching faculty surely deserves a huge round of applause for what? For their relentless support and appreciation throughout, from organizing and for this program itself. Please put your hands together for our teaching staff. A big round of applause for all the teaching staff. I cannot forget the dedication and sincerity and the concern, not only the help, but the concern of the office staff and the non-teaching staff to make this event possible. They would come ahead and ask, madam, any work is there for us? I mean, that kind of a concern that I found from everybody in the office staff and the non-teaching staff. I think we should give them a big, big, big round of applause. It is one thing that we go and tell them to do something, but they came forward, each and everybody, even technology staff, or whether it is the multitasking staff or office staff. They have come forward and they have asked, do you need any help from us? So that's why a special clap for all of them. I think they deserve it. This event is truly the result of the passion, dedication, creativity, wholehearted participation of the second year B.Ed students. I think a special thanks and a special round of applause for the second year. That I expect from the first year. To make this event possible, we have the core team of the event. Can the core team come in front as I take your names, please come. Mansi, just be fast. Mansi, Jashmi, Pradnya, Shwambhavi, Madhura, Rajat, Tejas, and Rupesh. Please come in front so that they can see. This is the core group. I want a thunderous means thunder should come. This is the core team which helped me to make this event possible. They may look simple, human beings, very simple, nothing very outstanding, but this event, the outstanding event, is a result of this core team. So that's why I said I thought that everybody should see who the core team is. Please give a big round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome song, I would say thanks to Rupesh and Harsha and their big team. Everybody has appreciated, chief guest has also appreciated, many people have appreciated the welcome song. So thank you very much for that. Fugadi, of course, each and every person has appreciated the lyrics of the Fugadi. I would thank Lakshata and Veena, if I am right, Lakshata and Veena, they have been there for the Fugadi. The digital invite, you must have seen, all of you must have got the digital invite and the teaser for the, I don't know, some of you must have seen the teaser for the event, and then we had the digital invite, and then we had the introductory video. All this, the congratulations goes to Tejas. Can we see Tejas? All this is the, he is not free, he is very busy, he is very busy, he is very busy. Feedback, we got beautiful feedback from the first year. Andrea, you gave a small gist of the entire program, thank you very much for that, and you appreciated, thank you very much for that. SY, Diksha, you gave from the view of an organizer and that you enjoyed, thank you very much for that. Don't you think that we had beautiful comparing done by Madhura and Rajat? I think they need a big round of applause, Rajura and Rajat. Photography, videography, we are all smiling, but who will preserve that? So many people are out doing that for us. Tanvi, Sandesh, Sushant, and Tejas coordinating all of them, if I am right. All the things that you see here, it may look that it was done, it just happened, but things just don't happen. Stage committee, we have stage committee by Jashmi, Mansi, Ramya, Shambhavi, Rupesh, Uddesh, Chandrahas, Alauddin. Please give a big hand of applause for them also. We have repertoires, those who are quietly sitting in some corner and writing the report about this entire event, which in future we'll put it in the newspaper. So for that, they have dedicated their time. So let us thank Gauri and Jewel for having volunteered for that. Now, about this event, if I don't tell, and if I just thank them, I don't think that would be full justice. Though as an organizer, first of all, I thank all the students who have brought all the things that you are seeing here, and the enthusiasm that you brought with it. So this event was created just by a small meeting with the group leaders. The second year students, they know it. Just an announcement, we'll have some exhibition. It was such a simple thing. I never thought that it will explode and become such a huge event and attract so much of comments from all over the place that we didn't think. My second year students, I have got only one word. When every day I am hearing from my core team and others who are organizing, Madam, they have done this. So I have given only one name for the second year students, and that is, they are unstoppable. This is an unstoppable second year students, unstoppable. It began with small meeting, small discussion. I am in my science lab. Every day my core team will come, we discuss and they go. Again the core team will come, we discuss and they go. Aisa karna hai, waisa karna hai. Then we have a WhatsApp group. My interaction is with the core team only. But the results that the core team comes and tells me gives me so much of pleasure every day, waiting to see how the exhibition would be. You must have seen the small banana leaf containers that have been made. They have been made by our students. You must have seen all the vegetables and spices have been brought by our students. But did you see those labels? They are hand-painted, handmade by our students. Mansi has done it. Entire thing single-handed. So this kind of dedication, where will I get? So that's why I say that they are unstoppable. They are really unstoppable. Tejas, any work on technology I have? Tejas, I don't even think that what other work is there. So this kind of an announcement. Madhura, you do an announcement. Tejas, you do the Rajat, you do. And they do other thing also. That I am not bothered. You know, that kind of, madam, we will do this also and we will do that also. So this type of unstoppable nature of my second year students, that helped me. Madam, you want to take tables? Just they'll come. I didn't even announce in the class. I didn't even tell anybody do anything. That's the best part of it. There are no marks. There is no compulsion. There is no reminder. Not a single reminder. Not a single reminder. I think second years should get a big clap for that. Because not only they were doing, but they were coming out with ideas. You know, the small containers of that banana leaf that you are seeing, they only brought the ideas. They make the video and they send. Jashmi and her Excel sheet. Jashmi, where is Jashmi? Jashmi and her Excel sheet. Madam, this I will make Excel sheet and I will circulate. This, I am just wondering how it is going to work. I thought, why should I bother? She is doing it. So she will make Excel sheet. Madam, today it is updated. Today is updated. Now it is updated. All this is on Excel sheet. You know, what I am saying is that the students coming out with their ingenuity to make this event possible. I said, we'll have one Fugadi in which all environments. That's all I said. Afterwards, what was the Fugdi? Who did the Fugdi? I've never seen the Fugdi. First time I'm seeing. And some of the students, they said, Madam, don't see. Kal dekho, maza aayega aapko. So I could only hear the sound, do, 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 from top. I know some Fugdi is going on, but that's all. Madam, welcome song, you don't know. We have made it. I said, okay, I can't hear. No, it is very good. You don't hear. So all those things were like, and I had such, the atmosphere that the second year students created. I really don't know how you create, because I never went and told them that we should make it successful. I never did all that. But the way they cooperated, I have really no words to say thanks to the entire second year. It is the entire class, not just the core group, the entire class. This kind of the response that you have given, I am really amazed. You have humbled me. I want to say namaskar to all my students. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. And this is a unique example of collaborative effort. No competition, full collaboration. You do this, I'll do that. You do this, I'll do that. And they only found out who is good in what. I never did any kind of research, who is good in that. They volunteered. So this kind of atmosphere that they have created, I just feel that you stay for some more time and pass on this spirit to the first year, so that when you go for 4 months, they will also do something similar to what you did. Thank you very much. And I heard one student, last comment I'll give, I heard one student yesterday saying that, Madam, we had to stop the second year students. Otherwise, they were planning to bring all cooked food. They said, please don't bring cooked food. Not to stop. You are thinking he is telling me to stop. No. Just some names. So they had to tell, because the students thought that we have to cook and bring. And that comment I like. They said that if Anna Madam had told that all of us have to cook one item and bring, we would have done it. I am not saying no. I am waiting. When you come back from after 4 months, maybe we will have a food festival. Because 100 students bringing 100 items means it has to be a Goa food festival only. We cannot just say biodiversity. So that is the sequel, from one movie, the second movie comes, like that. Already we have reserved. The second movie is, by the time first year students will also get invigorated. So we may have 200 food items, we don't know. So it will become definitely a Goa food festival. Tere and everything will be, I don't know, by that time Tere will be there, but food festival. So thank you very much. And I am asked to give two more names, Rutuja and Veena Raut. They have also contributed towards Fugdi. So I missed maybe taking their names. And if I have missed anyone, it's not that I've done it on purpose. I may not have got your names. That's why thank you very much for showing your relentless enthusiasm, and you have shown so much of passion towards this event. I don't have words to express. Thank you very much for making this event possible and successful. Thank you very much.
देव बरें करूं मॅडम. इश्टानो, खऱ्यांनीच हें प्रदर्शन बरे तरेन करपा खातीर आमचे टिचींग स्टाफ, नॉन टिचींग स्टाफ, मल्टीटास्कींग स्टाफ आनी ऑफिस स्टाफ हांकां एक चडांत चड मोठ्यो ताळयो फावता, कारण तांणी आमकां खूब कॉपरेट केला हो इव्हेंट करपाक. सोंपोवचे पयलीं एक ल्हानशी अनाउन्समेंट करता फर्स्ट इयर स्टुडंट्सां खातीर, की जी सर्त आसा, म्हणल्यार कॉम्पिटिशन आसा तें चालू आसा. तुमी सर्ती खातीर जे नांवां आसा ती फील करपाक शकता, आनी उपरांत ती नांवां तुमी मानसी वा जश्मी हांचे कडेन दिवपाची, आनी ताजो रिजल्ट जो आसा तो आमी एका खाशेल्या कार्यावळी दिसा तुमकां इनामां दितली, हाजी नोंद तुमी घेवची. इश्टानो, आयज हांगा उपस्थित राविल्ल्या खातीर हांव सगळ्यांक मना काळजासावन देव बरें करूं म्हणटा. तुमचे खातीरूच म्हाका दिसता हें प्रदर्शन खूब बरे तरेन जावपाक पावलें. सगळ्यांक मना काळजासावन देव बरें करूं. ही कार्यावळ हांगा सोंपता अशें हांव जाहीर करतां. देव बरें करूं. प्रदर्शन चालूच आसतलें. मुजरत ताजो आस्वाद घेवचो.